Gaara vs Neji would have been one of the greatest fights in Naruto, because it represents a perfect collision of ideology, ability, and destiny. Neji, the prodigy trapped by the Hyuga clan's belief in fate, relies on absolute precision, chakra control, and the gentle fist, an art designed to shut down opponents from the inside. Gaara, on the other hand, is living chaos, a Jinchuriki who believes only in survival through overwhelming force, protected by automatic sand defense and driven by trauma and isolation. Their clash wouldn't just be physical. It would be philosophical. Neji's belief that destiny cannot be changed versus Gaara's proof that suffering can twist destiny into something monstrous. Neji's Byakugan seeing every chakra point, yet facing an opponent whose defense moves on its own, would push both fighters beyond their limits. It would be a battle of control versus instability, fate versus fear, and skill versus raw power, arguably a deeper and more emotionally charged matchup than many canon fights, with the potential to redefine both characters in the Chunin exams. It perfectly blends high-level strategy with visually brutal abilities, creating a chess match disguised as a death battle. Neji would open by testing Gaara's automatic sand defense, using rapid gentle fist strikes, rotation, and feints, enhanced by the Byakugan to look for even a split-second delay in the sand's response. Neji, your defense moves without thought. Impressive. But everything has a blind spot. Gaara, blind spots don't exist. Only prey that hasn't realized it's already dead. Gaara, sensing Neji's precision, and would counter by thickening his sand armor, launching sand bullets and sand tsunami to overwhelm Neji's footwork and force him into the air, where Neji would respond with air palm barrages to deflect incoming waves. As the fight escalates, Neji darts forward, palm strikes flashing, the sand snapping into place just before impact. Neji, so the sand protects you before you decide to move. Then I'll move faster than your fate. Gaara, fate. A low, chilling laugh. Fate is crushed beneath my sand. Neji would attempt a high-risk close-range assault, spinning into 8 trigrams 6 to 4 palms, only to realize Gaara's chakra isn't flowing like a normal opponent's, forcing him to adapt mid-combo. Gaara would then shift tactics, turning the battlefield itself into a weapon with sand, coffin traps and sudden terrain shifts, pushing Neji to rely on absolute defense through rotation and flawless chakra control. The fight would climax with Neji pushing past his belief in fate, striking at Gaara's true body with perfect timing. Sand bullets tear across the arena. Neji spins into rotation, deflecting shards. Neji, 8 trigrams. Rotation. Gaara, defend all you want. The ground itself obeys me. The arena shifts, sand surges upward, trying to bind Neji's legs. Neji, the Byakugan sees everything. He leaps, firing air palm blasts. Even monsters hiding behind armor. Gaara, eyes widening, blood seeping from cracked sand armor. You made me bleed. The sand erupts violently. Gaara, that means you die. Sand coffin forms around Neji. He struggles, veins bulging. Neji, I was told my destiny was sealed at birth, but I refuse to die to yours. A burst of chakra, Neji breaks free, striking with 6 to 4 palms, forcing the sand back. Gaara, Shukaku's voice echoing, kill, kill. Gaara, I exist to prove only the strong are chosen. Neji, then watch closely, as I defy what was chosen for me. They charge, precision versus chaos, palms versus crushing sand, as the battlefield explodes around them, while Gaara unleashes Shukaku's influence in a desperate, rage-filled counter, making the battle a relentless exchange of strategy, adaptation, and overwhelming power that could have rivaled any iconic Naruto showdown. Gaara wins, especially during the Chunin exams era. Neji has the skill, intelligence, and chakra control to pressure almost anyone. But Gaara is a nightmare matchup for him. Gaara's automatic sand defense hard counters gentle fist, since Neji's style depends on physically striking chakra points, and Gaara's sand reacts faster than Neji can land a clean hit. Even if Neji finds openings with the Byakugan, Gaara's sand armor, terrain control, and long-range pressure force neji to burn chakra just to survive. Once Gaara escalates with Sand Coffin, Sand Tsunami, or Shukaku's influence, the fight tilts heavily in his favor. Neji's rotation and air palm can delay the inevitable, but not stop it. Neji could push Gaara mentally and tactically, maybe even expose his instability. But in raw combat conditions, Gaara overwhelms him. Neji loses not because he's weaker, but because Gaara is built to dominate prodigies.